What is up, dudes and lady dudes? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today, we had some pretty hype news. We had a new set reveal here. First and foremost, we have Legendary Duelist Season 1, which seems to just be a reprint set. Sometimes when they leave these, they don't tell like the full story of the set, but it seems to be a reprint set that we'll be going into this information real quick. And then we also have some reveals for Duel Overload that we'll get to after. So the first thing here, we have Legendary Duelist Season 1. Hitting shelves July 3rd, Legendary Duelist Season 1 brings back beloved, hard-to-find cards from Legendary Duelist and Legendary Duelist Ancient Millennium, which I believe are just like Legendary Duelists, yeah, which are like two older things. They've never been reprinted. That's why this is so important, is that any card that was like desirable from that set just skyrocketed. Not only are they some of them potentially good generically, one of the biggest ones is like Millenniumized Restrict. It's good, in the competitive, it's a decent card in the competitive scene, especially with Master Rule 5 coming. But also like collectors like these cards because there's support for like classic anime characters, as well as casual players like it. People who just like the anime and just want to play their favorite character's deck. That's why there's just so much demand, like from players from all around the type of game, from the game, competitive, casual, collective, all kind of just coming after the same cards. So they're they go up, and especially no reprint. So this is the first reprint set there. So really, really cool. Let's see, experience the Legendary Duel series from the beginning in Legendary Duel Season 1. For the first time in almost 3 years, the vault has reopened and beloved hard-to-find cards, blah, 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 emerge. More than a simple collection, Legendary Duel Season 1 remasters the first two Legendary Duel set to give duelists more of what they loved about both. Secret rares, which are not part of the original sets, will appear in this box. Every box MSRP will be $15. Will include 1 out of 7 secret rare variant cards selected from among the most popular cards in Legendary Duelist and Ancient Millennium, including Pegasus and Joey inspired fusion monsters, Millenniumized Restrict, and Red Eye / Dragon. So not only do we just have to take a guess, but it is confirmed that they are both at least reprints and also getting secret rare printings, which is really awesome for them. Can really help deflate the prices on those because they have been getting really expensive lately. Particularly Millenniumized, a card is almost $50 leading up to the release of this information. Each box will have 2 18-card Legendary Duelist Season 1 booster packs, each with 3 ultra rares and 5 commons. The ultra rares will come in 2 types. One of the 3 ultra rares per pack, 2 per box, will be 1 of 4 preview cards from August Rise of the Duelist booster set using the standard gold ultra rare lettering. Very, very cool. So they're actually importing some essentially promos for the next set into here, which is also really nice. We don't know what those are yet. This is a Legendary Duelist reprint set, and we already have it confirmed that Rise of the Duelist has like some Yugi support. So I wouldn't be surprised if they use some of the Yugi support in this to kind of like mesh with everything else. It kind of makes sense, right? We already have popular character cards in here. That would be pretty cool. And the other 2 ultra rares per pack, 4 in a box, are a new colorful treat. For the first time ever, duelists can get a foil ultra rare cards with stamped card names in 3 different colors. It includes 16 colorful ultra rare cards, each of which will be available in blue, green, and purple. Whether you want 3 of a kind or 1 of each, the only packs where you can find these are in Legendary Duelist Season 1. So really, really cool reprint set. This is definitely sets. We've seen this. We have Magician's Souls now at like what, 100 and whatever dollars. We've got hero stuff that just keeps staying up there. It's just so expensive. It's not good enough. The deck is not good enough to be that expensive. And so if this keeps going on, eventually we'll get Magician's Souls reprints and those hero card reprints and all the cards that have just been staying super expensive over the years, because these sets are getting kind of old. This is like 3 years old, these sets are, so with no reprints. So this is really, really nice to see. And also the promos and cool ultra rare, new ultra rares and stuff. Really, really awesome set. Really hyped about this. Now, moving to some Duel Overload stuff. We have some information here. For some reason, my internet is like terrible with Facebook right now. I literally cannot load Facebook, barely. I got 1 page up and it's like not even good. But so shout out to House of Champs. He has the stuff on his channel here, at least showing you a little preview. But there was a guy who apparently got Duel Overload very, very early, and like literally a month early, and he's showing us some of the cards that are in the set. I know this may be a little bit hard to see, but you see an Ancient Gear Link, an Alien Link, the Buster Blader Link, and the Madolche XZs at the very least. He doesn't show too much more than that as of right now. And apparently he also showed, or at some point we also saw Madolche and Jelly, which is so clean. We already knew we were getting Madolche reprints. The three that we kind of had to get was Mageline, Jelly, and Chocolate a la Mode. We already have Chocolate a la Mode and Jelly. We just need to see Mageline, and the deck will actually be affordable on a rogue. Like, it's not even a best deck. It's a rogue deck. It does get better with the new support, and so I'd love to see the prices come down. And then for the other cards, we've got the Alien Link, the Ancient Gear Link, Companion with, or the Buster Blader Link. Really, really dope. None of these are probably going to be crazy in terms of just like breaking the game in any way. They're not super competitive, but they're great for their decks. If you love aliens, if you love them, I know it's probably the worst one here, but if you love aliens or even just any, I believe, reptile deck, I think it supports. You know, it's definitely a solid card for those. So, yeah, Shock Trooper's pretty cool. For Ancient Gears, that's going to be a little more desirable because a lot of people like Ancient Gears. They like that deck. It's a very cool, go second, very offensive deck. And this is just a nice help for that, for sure. It's definitely a good engine piece for them. And then Companion Whelp of the Destruction Swordman. This may be the most competitively relevant one, potentially making Buster Blader like a legit thing. I don't know how legit, I really don't, but they have some stuff, and this could be the last piece where like sometimes you like bait a negate out or something on like one of your cards, like maybe the one that searches on normal summon, and then if you can just put any other body on board, then you just go into Companion Whelp and search and get a dump, and then the dump can like get you there sometimes. That's like all you need sometimes. So very, very good for the deck as well, consistency wise, as well as being able to play through disruptions. And it just has utility because you could set anything, and all their spells and traps have effects engraved. So really, really solid there. I think all of these are awesome, and I think this is a good indication. I wasn't sure if after the first sets of reveals for Duel Overload that like we were gonna get those were like the only Link Vrains pack stuff, but it looks like they may just be trying to like dump all the Link Vrains pack stuff out now because they know the Link Vrains era is ending. So they're like, we don't want like to be in the next era of Yu-Gi-Oh and have to be sliding in Link Vrains stuff that they should have had. Like I think they just think like, I think it's smart for them to get all the links out now. They're going to be less desirable in Master Rule 5, and so I think they just want to get us started on them, which is really cool. And I'm really excited to see what else is in the list. But these are really, really clean, super clean. I think the set looks really solid from all facets. Great reprints, great new cards. Just it's going to be a lot of good stuff. So there we go, guys. That's pretty much it for news today. Two pretty big drops, actually, and I'll definitely keep you updated if we find anything else out about either of these, the new Duelist Season 1 set, as well as Duel Overload. But let me know your thoughts on this. Are you hyped for these, the Madolche reprints? Are you kind of disappointed we're getting like these, or at least these are like the worst, the less good Link Vrains stuff? If you'd rather get that somewhere else, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. That's going to end it off for me, though. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, guys, subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.